Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. In today's video, we are at Diana Lynn's, what do you call it? It's like a
resale, thrift, boutique-y, without the bougie prices.
Yep. And I've showed you guys that I've planted here before, but I've never brought you inside. So I'm going to show around the store today. Now this store helps bring in money for another cause. So it's for victims of sex trafficking, girls.
It's actually survivors. Yep, because they don't go by victims. They go by survivors once they've come out of it.
Survivors.
And yes, so sex trafficking. Sex trafficking is a $150 billion a year illegal industry. So most people don't even know anything about it, but it's major.
It just makes me sick.
Yeah.
To the pit of my stomach.
Yeah. So thank you
to know that this is that even goes on. It just makes me sick.
Yeah. So thanks for doing this.
You're welcome. But Diana Lynn has a gorgeous road front store, and all the proceeds from this store, everything's donated. Everybody that works here donates their time, and then all the money goes towards the little micro homes for survivors of the sex trafficking.
Yes, we're building a campus of 10 homes.
Yes,
of 3 homes that will have 10 girls in each home and 2 house mothers, and it'll be a 12 to 18 months sequestered recovery program. So yes, and then they'll move in. Once they graduate from that, they'll be able to go to micro homes and stay with us a little bit longer. But yeah, so the store is located at 702 Kings Mountain Street, which is actually South Carolina 55, in the beautiful little town of Clover, South Carolina.
Okay, and if you guys are interested, I'm going to put all my links to Diana Lynn's store and to her website. And if you live here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you want to donate, you can bring stuff by. And if you don't live here locally and you want to give to this cause, then you can go onto her website and donate.
Yes.
But that's all you have to do is go under more, and I will have all that information for you.
Awesome. Good.
Under more.
Thank you.
So we planted these beautiful plants up last year, and actually Diana Lynn's logo was very similar to this color. So this jazzberry just pops in front of the store, and the store is white and black. So these colors just pop, and it makes people happy when they drive by. It makes the customers happy that they get to see these plants, and they're like, oh, what is that store? What's all those beautiful flowers? And I want to come in and see what the store is all about, right?
Well, and the corner had been kind of a dilapidated building, and it was an old bar, and so now with you ladies doing these plantings, and so they hung the flower bins on the fence, and last year especially along with the pink color, but then the sweet potato vine went crazy. So if you're looking for something for impact, this is the thing to do, and everybody that goes by says it's how gorgeous it looks. So it's always fun to just brighten up a corner and make people smile.
Right. So I'm going to go over the plants that we're going to plant today. I only have 3, and these are going to go in the rail boxes, and these Sunimpaniens right here that are purple are going to go in her planter boxes. And I'm going to show you guys how we plant up and how beautiful everything is. And if I have video from last year, I'll also will show you how we put drip in and how we put those planter, it's called a rail box, onto the little fence. So let's go over the plants, and then, of course, we're always going to go over scripture, and the scripture was just perfect today. So Dawn volunteers here as well. You know my neighbor Dawn. You can come on in here, Dawn.
Her sidekick. Come on, Dawn. So we just went through and prettified our bathrooms. Dawn and I did. And we got a little devotion book, and so that's what it lays on the table in the bathroom, and that's what Kim's talking about.
Yeah. So Dawn's maybe we should see what May 1st, which is the time that we're videoing this. I'll probably get it out to you in just maybe early next week. But she's like, let's see what, May 1st brings. And I loved it too. So let's go ahead and just go over our scripture. So on May 1st, it says, I have a harvest of blessings for you to reap. You will always harvest what you plant. Those who live only to satisfy their own sinful nature will harvest decay and death from that sinful nature. But those who live to please the Spirit will harvest everlasting life from the Spirit. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of blessings if we don't give up. And that's from Galatians 6, verses 7 through 9. And I also really like what they talk about, the description as well. I have seen the seeds that you plant. You sow seeds of contentment as you say no to the temptation to believe the lie that you need one more thing to be happy. You sow seeds of peace as you refuse to give into the temptation to criticize and complain. You sow seeds of generosity as you give even when you have needs of your own. You sow seeds of humility when you turn the spotlight on someone else instead of yourself. Oh, the beauty that is blossoming in your life as these seeds take root and grow. Every choice you make to please the Spirit enhances the harvest of blessing you are sure to reap. Don't let me grow tired, Lord, of choosing and doing what I know will please you.
Yes.
So and that's perfect for today.
Yep. And what Kim was talking about if you wanted to support the ministry and help these girls who have been trafficked, that's a seed that you're sowing.
Yeah.
And it talked about not sowing into ourselves, but sowing into others, and then we reap what we sow.
Yeah.
And so not only are we sowing seeds of plants, but also seeds of finances.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That we couldn't say it any better in that scripture. Like, it's amazing how God works. Like Don's like, let's just go see what May 1st brings, like into the little devotional book that they have here in their bathroom. And it was perfect because we're planting, we're sowing seeds. Yeah. And like Diana Lynn said, financially, and like we're here to like make this gorgeous storefront beautiful.
Yes. And showing the life that is going to come from these girls' lives, where, you know, these 9, 11-year-old girls have been so abused, and now these plants represent that life of theirs.
Yes. And I honestly can't, I'm so super excited, like when these homes finally get built, and then when the the chapel gets built. Like, I'm going to like love to come and plant plants for you.
Yes. She's coming to plant. You heard her.
Yes.
You heard her live.
It's my pleasure to come plant plants.
Yes.
All right. So come and plant with us. All right, garden friends. So this is one of the plants that we're going to plant, Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. And look, it says it's got a 20+ award winner. And this one is like a beast when it comes to growing. So it says it only gets 12 to 24 inches tall, but it will trail, and it's beautiful. It can take full to part sun. And then let's take the tag around here. So it says that it's mounding, trailing. Can you see that? And let's see what else it says. No deadheading necessary. That's a #1 reason why I do love the Proven Winners. I will buy other plants, but I will only buy a petunia from Proven Winners because they're that great. And it says it's drought tolerant, heat tolerant, but everything's going to be on drip, so it will be super, super happy. So this is the Jazzberry, and we're going to pair it with the potato vine right here. And yes, this does produce tubers, and you should have seen all the tubers that we pulled out last year at the end of the season. But look how bright and beautiful these colors are. Isn't it gorgeous? And this one doesn't have a tag, but most people know what a potato vine is. So I'm going to hand that off to Dawn. You got it, Dawn? Yep. And then this one is going to go into the planter boxes. So she's got a bench that's got planter boxes at the very end of it, and there's boxwoods in there, and we're going to put these in the corner. So this one is a Sunimpaniens compact purple, and it takes full sun. Make sure you don't buy the New Guinea impatient because they don't do as well in full sun. But it says some patients are the first impatiens to thrive in both full sun and heat. Large, brilliantly, can't read it, colored flowers bloom from late spring till frost. The perfect choice for beds, borders, superb for baskets, containers, and window boxes. So there you go. So we're going to go outside and get all these gorgeous plants planted. Show it.